worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours.
So I'm at this local antique it's like a little antique mall. It has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 12 or 13 booths, maybe more than that. And well, I'm sure it is more than that. Anyway, I stopped here on Friday morning in order to find some stuff for my Friday night auction. So we're going to take a look around and check things out. I don't talk when I'm in here because often the owners, you know, they're a really nice couple and they're talking to me. So I don't talk into the phone while I'm filming. They know I'm filming. But, the store's not that big, so I can hear them from the register. And they often talk to me and tell me about new items in there and stuff like that. So that, and, I'll know where to look. Because they know the kind of stuff I'm looking for. They know I'm a reseller, and they're really nice. I don't know if I said it before. It's called This and That Collectibles, this store. I usually just glance over this first aisle of booths because there's not usually very much glass in it. So, but I liked that little elephant. He was really lightweight though, so I didn't take it. I just thought he was cute. Besides glass, I thought this was neat, but it was like a rattle, right? But it was a mug, I think, or a planner, but it kind of looked like not a pacifier, like a rattle thing. Anyway, I kind of, lately I've been looking for kitschy stuff as well, not just glass, because I've been getting some kitschy stuff and then selling it in my whatnot auctions, and it's been doing well, And by kitschy stuff, is animal figurines and stuff like that. Like, I found this lot of these pig figurines in Goodwill the other day. It was like a Monday or Tuesday. And I put them in that auction, and they all sold. And it has to be... I know what I'm looking for. It's hard to describe it. But I do know when I see it what I'm looking for. So, I had stopped here. I normally go to Goodwill on Friday morning, but I had stopped here to this day because I needed to get a bulk of stuff. And I didn't think I'd get a bulk at Goodwill. And because my auction was this night, and I needed to get at least 10 items to add to what I already had. I love these paperweights that this booth has, but they're really expensive. I mean, they're not like really expensive, but they're retail prices, so I never get them because I tried to sell. I have sold a lot of paperweights in my sales, my auctions, but they don't sell as well as I would expect them to. The only ones that sell like up there are if you have a really nice Murano or something like that, or ones that glow. But just regular everyday paperweights, they do not sell that well. So I can't pay $24 for a regular paperweight, and it's only going to sell for maybe $10 to $12 on whatnot. This week I have been doing really well on whatnot. I would like these figurines. I just couldn't. I didn't know what they were, and their handwriting on the tag was difficult to read, so I couldn't tell. And I don't mind stopping and doing screenshots and then looking up an item. It just takes more time, and I only had like a half hour to be in here. I still had to go to Goodwill after this, and then go to get coffee and then go to work. So I had an hour's time to do all this. So. I like this booth. It has a lot of salt and pepper shakers in it, but I was not looking for salt and pepper shakers because the salt and pepper shakers to me does well when you sell them in lots or something like that, but not singular sets unless you got some real vintage, old ones, or I don't even know that those do well, but they're more for specific collectors that are looking and collect those kind of things. But not a lot of people have a use for real old salt and pepper shakers. you know. So I was moving faster in this beginning area part because I was trying to get to certain booths that I wanted to, that I specifically came here to see. And that's this corner booth, these two booths that we just passed. I'm just going to glance in this corner one, just to see what they have real quick. But the two next booths are the ones that I usually go to because, like, this booth often has glass, like Fenton and stuff like that. So I wanted to get here to see what they had today, or if they were having any sales or anything like that. I'm waving at you in the mirror. I thought this bowl was cute. If the bunny that was attached to it had like colored eyes or something, but it didn't. It was just plain white. The whole thing was plain white. I put that down, but I did end up taking it with me because it was $10. And Fenton baskets, they have always sold for me. I've never held on to them. People always want Fenton. There's always some buyer. And on Whatnot, there are so many buyers that love Fenton. That's a Cupid figurine. I thought he was adorable, but I didn't take it. If he had a partner, a pair, I probably would have taken it. Because those do sell. But singular, I don't know. I like this case, because she usually has this pretty color of Fenton, but she really has these priced up. So this one was like $38, and I'm not even sure that it was worth $38. But and then over here, this was the top to a fairy lamp. I was like, oh my God, a fairy light, and I wish it would have had the bottom. That would have been great. But even just the top she had, it was like $25 just for the top of it. So the other part of her case, this part right here, was locked, and I just didn't have the patience to sit there and go and try and find somebody to unlock it so that I could get in it, because I didn't see anything in it that I actually wanted to look at. So, but I'm trying to think when I first do pick something up. I think well, anyway, I'm just going along with the video for now, because I can't remember everything I did. I mean, until I re-see it. But she had that side locked up too, and it had some pretty glass in the back of it. Right there, there were Fenton pieces in there in an art glass basket, but I did look at them, and they were really highly priced, so I couldn't. And I'm not saying anything wrong with it being the price it was. You know, they were nice. I'm just saying for resale, I couldn't do those prices. All right, so I'm going to just look around for a minute. Okay, I was looking at those Bailey's cups because they were different than the ones I previously had. But now I'm getting out my black light thing off my keychain. I'll show them in a second. There were these glasses up there that I could clearly see would be uranium glass. And there was two glasses that were large, and then 3 that were smaller. That were another set, and so they did glow, and I'm sitting there trying to check out the prices and see, total it up in my head of what it would be, because I keep wanting to say glowy glass because I'm whatnot. That's what they call it, but it's uranium glass, depression glass that glows. And so I'm just kind of wondering now, or now I'm just kind of wondering, because I'm trying to talk myself into it. But this is my other favorite booth in this store, so I'm going to keep going so I could think about it. What I like about this booth is they do have kitschy stuff in it, but they had this art glass bowl with a squirrel on it, and then I saw that one of his hands was broken off, so I put it back. Otherwise, I would have gotten it. And I would have only gotten it because there was a squirrel on it, not because it was just any art glass. And so anyway, I like to look for kitschy stuff in this aisle, but I wasn't really seeing anything right in this first run. I always go through the store a couple times to check things out. I saw this hold on, I passed it up. I must go back at some point. It was this like bowl with this, it was like a clown or something hanging at the end of it. And when I had picked it up, it was the lid to something. But they had it sitting there as if it was its own piece. But I could clearly see it wasn't. So, and then this, I usually like going to this case because they often had pretty glass in it. But they didn't this time. This time they didn't really have much of anything that, interested me anyway. All right, we'll look around some more. All right, so then this booth is my last favorite booth. I mean, it's a bigger booth too. And they had these Spritz lovebirds in them, and they were only $7 each. So there was 3 of them, and they were so cute. I had never seen them. And I think they're from Target, but I took all 3 of them because they're adorable. And then I found this Fenton milk glass bud vase. It was hobnail, and I also took that. And I'm just looking around because I like this booth. It's always a mixture of glass and ceramics and pottery. And at this moment, I'm talking to the one of the owners about. They were talking to me about whatnot and doing auctions, and they were telling me about a auction place that's maybe about 40 miles from my house. It's in Carroll Stream, called Auctions with Jennifer. So we were talking about that, and I was just looking at stuff while talking to them. And so I took that, and then I took the birds, and then all right, then I will get. I had already apparently I'd already went and put the birds over there, and so and then there's this middle aisle in the store that I was just looking at stuff again while we were all talking about the auctions, and they were explaining to me how it works at the Auctions by Jennifer place. and I was explaining how things. They were asking me how it has been going and whatnot, and I was explaining to them about the uranium glass and how well it does and whatnot. So, yeah. So I'm gonna look around some more and I'll get back to you. Okay, now I'm back in this booth. I went all the way around again, and there was a moment when I got to that booth where with the glass, the fairy light top in it, and I ended up having to turn the camera off because the owner had came over and wanted me to look at a vase they had up at the top that I had not noticed. But it was a Swung vase, and you'll see it when I put this cow parade figurine right there, that Swung vase. I put it was up at the top, and then so I asked him to get it down for me. I didn't film because I was talking to him, and I didn't want to be in his face like that. And anyway, he got it down, and they had it priced for $10. And I will put a picture of it at the end of this video. And so yeah, I did take that cow parade. It was the American something and cow parade figurine. And there was also another one that was the Mucho Amor cow parade figurine. And I took them both. And then, so that's why you didn't see me get the Swung vase, is because I had to stop filming for that time that he was talking to me and that he took me to see that. And then I also did get that set of uranium glasses. And they ended up being, what are they called? Kiffin glasses, which are very high-end glasses. So when I looked them up, and I did put them in my auction that night. They didn't sell, but they were really popular. So I don't doubt that they're going to sell. That just wasn't the right crowd. And the two cow parade figurines also sold, as well as the Swung vase. So my time is up here and I got to get going. So I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and check me out on Whatnot and Facebook and eBay. So please have a good day, and I will see you later, and check out the pictures right after this. And I will have another video up on Monday. So have a good day.
Hearts worth falling for. Oh, and with open arms I'll carry yours.